Good morning. Thank you all for attending our Justice for Justice protest. We are here today to make changes in Marion County for the laws of animal cruelty and to try to stop the unnecessary euthanizations of the shelter dogs before they have a chance to be adopted or rescued. What started this today was the third euthanization of a dog that was just chewing his water bowl.
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day. He had no bite history. He was owner surrendered for chasing chickens. The owner was afraid that her boyfriend was going to shoot him. After not even about a week of being at the shelter and being so scared of being in the kennel, he chewed up a couple of water dishes, and the shelter director, Barbara Lamb, decided to euthanize him before giving our rescue coordinator a chance to find a rescue for him.
And your name is?
Bethany Watts.
And Bethany, you live in Marion Mullins?
Mullins.
Justice for justice!
So we're here with
Lisa Starr.
And Lisa, do you volunteer at this facility?
Yes, I am one of the volunteers that are here almost 7 days a week most of the time.
And I understand that there's some issues with the shelter. Can you get into those issues for us?
There's a lot of issues with the shelter. One being the director. She thinks she's a doctor. The animals do not have medical care. They hardly ever see the vet when there's problems. We have problems with the facility. For one, the horseshoe floods when it rains and it's feces water coming up and the puppies are standing in it. We are not allowed to move the puppies when that happens. We're told to stack up beds so they don't drown.
Okay. I understand a new facility's been purchased. Is that correct?
That's correct. Anderson Brother Bank 6 years ago donated a building to this facility so the animals could have a better place to live. The county has been saying it's going to be started this year and that they've raised money. They're blowing smoke up everybody's tail.
I also understand that some volunteers left on the 14th, Valentine's Day. Can you tell us about what happened there?
Me and Angel Hill were working that day from 12 to 5. We were doing photos because some of the dogs were leaving for rescue. Angel came to me and told me to come go check on the new dog that was tearing up his water bucket to make sure he had water because she couldn't find him because they had changed all the dogs around in the yard. So I went looking. I couldn't find them. I asked an employee, what happened to the dog? She said, go ask Barb. I asked the inmate, what happened to the dog? She said, go ask Barb. I followed the inmate towards the office, and from there, he come out while I was coming towards him, and he said she euthanized him. So I went into the office and I said, Barb, where is the shepherd, the new shepherd that's tearing up his bucket? I have rescue that wants pictures of him for a commitment. She says, I euthanize him. We can't have dogs tearing up our buckets and throwing their water bowl and tearing up our kennels. I said, Barb, I'm done, and I slammed the door.
Is the Marion County Animal Shelter a kill shelter?
I believe it is a kill shelter, but the reason I work so hard is so Barb didn't euthanize. She would call me to tell me, these 3 dogs are in danger, Lisa, move them. I would take some dogs to my house, 5 at a time sometimes, when we were overcrowded, so she wouldn't euthanize. The 3 dogs that she told me to find a place to move, 3 or 4 weeks ago, was Charlie, Goose, and Izzy. Guess what Lisa did? She found rescue.
If in an ideal circumstance, what would this group like to see?
We want change. We don't want innocent dogs euthanized for no reason. We need a new facility, something of code for these animals, something sanitary. Medical care. Not a vet tech that thinks she's a doctor. We need medical care for these animals.
There's no current veterinarian on site?
There is not. We've had animals with broken pelvises and broken legs. A rescue committed to them. They had to sit in their cage with a broken hip, broken pelvis, broken leg for 15 days because of the stray hold. In pain, never seen a vet until the last few days before rescue was coming to pick that dog up. They went and did x-rays. We had another dog, her name is Doe. I thought her leg was broke last Sunday. I brought her into the office. They called Barb because Barb don't work on Sundays. Barb says to put her in the horseshoe, give her some pain meds, and I'll take her to the vet on Monday. They never took the dog to the vet. The next day I called and said, or text, and I said, how's Doe? Did she go to the vet? They said no. Oh, it was an abscess. We drained it. Any more?
What about the little puppies?
Oh, we had a little puppy come in from animal control with its mother. The puppy was bleeding out of his butt. That puppy was put in a cage in that horseshoe overnight, and when we got here the next day, that puppy was dead. It had a head injury. It never seen a vet. I've seen animals sedated and their teeth pulled. She's not a vet.
And there's currently no vet here.
There's no vet here.
Are
No.
there any plans to bring a vet on site?
No, they use Marion and Mullins. Vet.
Ask about euthanasia. How does she euthanize?
How does she euthanize?
Hearts.
April?
Yeah. Come on.
April, go explain the heart stick.
So she can't find a vein to do it that way. So she sedates them and heart sticks them. And also another issue, I'm just going to bring this up because we have a bathtub in the back in the horseshoe that we wash the bowls and dishes in. Well, the employees think it's okay to put dirty, poopy cat pans in the same bathtub we wash the dog's food bowls in. That's not sanitary. Barb cuts heads off of animals that had bit people coming in from animal control. She cuts their heads off in this tub for DHEC. I'm not sure that that's allowed. She's not a licensed vet.
Same tub that they
Same
get
tub
bathed
that we bathe puppies in and dogs and wash food bowls in.
And the animal shelter, the Marion County Animal Shelter is funded
By the county.
by county who? Taxpayers?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is a taxpayer-funded facility.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And donations that we reach out
Yeah.
to get.
We just raised $26,000 for Shoreline Kennels. Debbie,
Yes.
was the fundraiser coordinator. We have raised hundreds of $1,000s in stuff here that's sitting in the top of the building that they're not even using because they're saving it for the new building. That's not going to happen.
What about her bartering? Bartering the what are those things that she bartered?
Oh yeah, she also, one of the donations was an incubator for with a nebulizer. It was like a tenting system. That's a couple $100s. She traded the vet. It was a donation. She gave it to the vet to take money off of her vet bills because the county don't pay the vet bills on time.
Yes.
Is there anything you ladies would like to add?
Oh, the list goes on. We got some stuff we're holding back
Get her
on.
out. Enough time in the day, man.
Yeah. Okay, so girls, thanks for doing this. We hope that you guys find justice for these animals because they matter.
We'll get on the county council's calendar.